Hey guys, it's Jeff from Pressure Luck, and it's hard to believe that it's basically time for almost the winter. I know we're still in the fall, but it's getting close. We're getting close. But that also means really hearty, really fantastic food, especially food that's gonna really warm you up. And today I want to focus on a classic side dish, in particular the classic green bean casserole. Now this dish is pure Americana, right? What do? We typically get some cans of cut green beans, and then we add some cream of mushroom soup to it, and we make this casserole, and it's all fine and dandy. But you know what? I'm gonna do it a little differently this time. Well, not only am I gonna do it in the Instant Pot in just 1 minute of cook time with very, very few ingredients, but I'm getting rid of that cream of mushroom soup. I don't want some condensed cream of mushroom soup in my green bean casserole, no. Instead, to give it that mushroom flair, I partnered with my wonderful friends, Better Than Bouillon, and we're going to feature their spectacular mushroom base. And you're gonna see just how this wonderful, magical ingredient factors into the recipe, and it will truly make it one of the most amazing green bean and mushroom casseroles to set it apart from all the others. And it's gonna be the side that's gonna go the quickest at the table. So let me just get right to it right now in the Instant Pot, and we're gonna make some spectacular green bean and mushroom casserole in practically no time at all with super minimal efforts. Let's go. Alright, so to get started with this recipe, the very first thing I want to do is I want to take 4 14.5-ounce cans of cut green beans. You can also do the French style, but they're more like thinly shredded. I kind of did a mix of both here, but you want 4 14.5-ounce cans. Then once you crack them open with a can opener, or sometimes they have the little easy peel lids that they have these days, which makes life so much easier. You want to put this through a fine mesh strainer on top of a measuring cup. You see that? And what I want to do there is I want to reserve 1 cup of their juices. So you have that wonderful, flavorful bean juice in there as your liquid. Only 1 cup. You're going to get a lot more than 1 cup between the 4 cans, but that's all we want to reserve. So in a nutshell, strain your green beans and then reserve 1 cup of that liquid. And while those green bean juices are going to create a nice flavor foundation, we're going to take it up another notch by giving it some mushroom flair with Better Than Bouillon mushroom base. All I want to do this is I'm going to take the top off, use 1 teaspoon of the base because I'm using 1 cup of liquid, and there we go. I'll just mix that up nice and good until it's mostly dissolved into that bean juice. And don't worry, it's going to be pressure cooked. Everything's going to get cooked nice and good there, but that's all we got to do for now. That's it. Okay, now moving on to my Instant Pot, all I want to do is add in those drained green beans, as well as my cup of reserve bean juices mixed in with that fantastic Mushroom Better Than Bouillon. By the way, 1 teaspoon of Mushroom Better Than Bouillon plus 1 cup of water or bean juice equals 1 cup of amazing mushroom broth or mushroom bean juice broth. Look at that amazingness. Add that to the pot. And now I'm just gonna smooth that out. There's plenty of liquid in there to make the pot come to pressure. Again, I used 2 cans of cut green beans and 2 cans of French cut ones. Up to you. Alright, now we're gonna put this lid on and pressure cook. It was that simple. And now I want to top it with some mushrooms. I'm using 8 ounces of some sliced baby mellow mushrooms. You could also use just white button mushrooms, so I would just keep them sliced. Alright, now we're going to secure the lid and we're going to pressure cook. Make sure that the lid's in the sealing position. So now I want to come down on my control panel and hit the pressure cook or manual button and go for 1 minute at high pressure. That's it. And now that we're done pressure cooking, we're going to perform a quick release. And the pin just dropped, so I'll take the lid off. Alright, so now we're going to make this a little bit creamy. So I'm going to come down on my control panel and I'm going to hit the cancel button, and then I'm going to hit the saute button and make sure I'm on the more or high setting. I want to add in 1/2 cup of heavy cream or half and half, 2 cups of a shredded mozzarella cheese, and between a 5 to 6 ounce package of a garlic herb cheese. I'll also link to where you can make your own, or you can use about 4 ounces or 1/2 brick of cream cheese. And now we're going to stir everything in the pot up so everything becomes nice and cheesy and combined. By the way, using the Better Than Bouillon mushroom flavor is so much better than using a can of cream of mushroom soup for this. It's going to just give it a better non-synthetic flavor, in my opinion. And you see, as we stir all of the dairy in, it's going to become this really nice consistency, almost like a dip. Alright, so now that we're nice and stirred, now it's never a cream bean casserole in my opinion unless you have the fried onions. I want to use a 6-ounce container, and I want to take about 1.5 cups of that 6-ounce container. By the way, just because it's a 6-ounce container of fried onions, it doesn't mean that it can't fill up 1.5 cups, because that's by weight, not by volume in this situation. So I'm going to add 1.5 cups in, and I'm going to stir those onions in with my fantastic casserole situation going on here, that mushroom green bean casserole, and it's going to be so delicious and flavorful. Alright, and now that I've mixed everything in, I'm going to kill the heat on the pot, and then I'll hit the cancel button to turn my pot off. And now you can either serve this as is, this couldn't have been easier by the way, this is one of the quickest things you're ever going to make, or you can give it a little bit of like a browned topping here by adding the remainder of those onions. Just spread them out a little bit, and if you have an air fryer lid for your pot, which I happen to, you're gonna put that lid on top, and then you're gonna hit the broil button. You're gonna go for about 400 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes. It really varies on how long you wanna go and how brown you might want the top of your onions in there. And after about 5 minutes, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, what? Don't be careful when you put your lid down. You don't wanna drop it like I just did. Beautiful. Fantastic. By the way, if you don't have the air fryer lid, you can easily just put this in a casserole dish in the oven, sprinkle it with the additional onions, and bake it for about 5, probably less on broil. Just keep an eye on it as all ovens vary. Now, you just serve it. You can either just serve it out of the Instant Pot directly, or you can grab a casserole dish of your choice and serve it up that way. I want to make this look pretty for a picture, so I'm going to serve it up in a little bowl. And there we have it, a stunning, beautiful green bean and mushroom casserole. All made better with Mushroom Better Than Bouillon. Look at that. Alright, now let's try this out. I can't wait. Alright, and here it is, my beautiful green bean and mushroom casserole. Let's give it a shot. Alright, get some of that onion and mushroom in there and green beans. Okay, this is a zillion. No, gazillion. It's a gazillion times better than if you were to put say a can of condensed cream of mushroom soup in there like it's normally done. This is so much better because it is all about adding that teaspoon of Mushroom Better Than Bouillon and using the juices from the can for the liquid. When you pressure cook, instead of just water or anything like that, use the juices, and then when you enhance it with a teaspoon of this, it makes all the difference. And not only that, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a beautiful looking dish. It's very appealing. Adding that herb cheese in there is a really nice touch. This is going to be the perfect side, not just for something at your Thanksgiving table, but really with any dish. Any winter dish or fall dish will be perfect with this amazing green bean and mushroom casserole. And if you're not into the mushrooms, by the way, I love the mushrooms here, feel free to use any other flavor Better Than Bouillon to enhance it. You can use literally turkey flavor, they have that. You can use lobster flavor, give it a little flair there from the sea. And then at that point, really no one will be able to keep their claws off of it, if you know what I'm saying. And you can always just leave the mushrooms out instead of topping them off at the end if you don't want them. But since this is a green bean and mushroom casserole and it's classically made with a cream of mushroom soup, it's all about using the mushrooms in my opinion. So good. Just a little bit more. Delish. By the way, you can get Better Than Bouillon at their website, betterthanbouillon.com, or in many, many supermarkets they sell this wonderful product. Now this is the part where, in case you don't know, my friends, I wrote not 1, the original orange, not 2, the lighter blue, not 3, the yellow Simple Comforts, but 4, and I don't even have it yet because it's not out yet. It comes out in April of 2023, just a few months from now. I don't want people to be like, that's so long. Come on, it comes out like this. Let's not rush time anyway. Let's enjoy the moment. The 4th book is called Super Shortcut Instant Pot, and it literally is my easiest cookbook and quickest one yet. It's gonna have a green cover, and guess what? A recipe very similar to this one is going to be right in that book. So you're gonna really want it. It's delicious. You can pre-order it anywhere books are sold, and check me out at facebook.com/PressureLuckCooking and give that page a like, and just double check it. Make sure you're following and you see first under the little following thing, because Facebook likes to reset itself every so often, and people are like, why haven't you posted? And I'm like, I post every single day. Check it out. Make sure you do that. You're there. Also at PressureLuckCooking and all my other social channels, YouTube, Instagram, all that other stuff. Thank you so much again for watching, and remember, the next time you decide, done in no time at all, well, green bean and mushroom casserole is perfect for the winter or the fall. Enjoy. Delish. Mmm.